what the UK-EU vote means for our markets and economy. We have Jason Rotman of Lido Advisors and Danielle DiMartino Booth, president at Money Strong. You know, look, you heard Ashley say that, you know, one of the reasons, Danielle, people want to get the heck out of the EU there in the UK is because they feel like there's a ton of bureaucracy in the EU. You also have a situation where the economy has been in pretty lousy shape, and immigration has become such a significant problem in the area. But yet, you know, Jason will tell you, and we'll get to that in a second, that you can't do it because it's going to have major, major implications for global markets, and everybody's like, no, we got to stay, we got to stay. Do you think really that it could be that bad if they say, all right, enough, we're out?
Well, Trish, I think what we've seen over the last few weeks with the increase in volatility on a day-to-day basis in the global markets is that the financial markets are in a very fragile state. So I think that there's anything out there could potentially upset the apple cart. But I think that it's something Great Britain would come through and be stronger for it in the end, because I don't think that enough analysis has been poured into the economic ramifications of this immigrant crisis, because it's really going to come out on how these economies handle this major influx. There have been 330,000 recorded immigrants into Great Britain, but according to their national insurance rolls, the number is closer to double that. And these things carry implications for hardworking taxpayers.
You know, Jason, I've never understood this grand experiment. I mean, from the beginning, I do not think you can possibly have, you know, a united monetary unit that is not governed by some kind of central political authority. It has never made sense to me. But that was just from an economic perspective. Now you fold in the immigration equation. Chancellor Angela Merkel bringing in 1 million refugees into Germany, and those refugees can then go anywhere they want within the European Union. And whatever country has them is saddled with the cultural challenges that they bring and with the financial implications of that, in that they wind up having to subsidize these people. So you can understand why people are looking at this and saying, boy, this really has become a mess. You worry, however, as I understand it, that, you know, there's going to be total havoc in the market should the UK decide to exit.
Trish, you were on fire there with those points. Gosh, I was getting a little scared. But actually, listen, there is really no perfect political system. There is no perfect global structure. The world is more interconnected than ever. So look, I mean, here's 5 fingers. The Brexit, who's going to invest in just a thumb? I mean, nobody. China doesn't want the thumb. China wants the whole union. You know, foreign direct investment, the UK has the highest FDI in the whole European Union for a reason. It has the most advanced, you know, legal system, et cetera, et cetera. If UK leaves, all that is going to change, okay? Prices are going to go up. There's going to be more tariffs. You know, the immigration issue is there.
Why do you say there's going to be more tariffs? There doesn't necessarily have to be more tariffs.
I'm sorry?
There doesn't have to be tariffs. I mean, not unless the UK decides to put tariffs on things. I mean, to say that there are going to be more tariffs, I don't know if that's... I understand you on the currency issue, because suddenly the UK, the pound, is going to look even more attractive to people once they exit themselves from that situation. But, you know, currency alone, I don't know that that's necessarily a reason to vote one way or another. Go ahead, Danielle.
But if I could just add on to your point, German car makers and Italian wineries and French wineries, and for that matter, Italian furniture makers, there are so many EU manufacturers who rely on the UK as a major export market that it would behoove them to rebuild these trade relations and do it quickly.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens. It's interesting that the polls have shifted, but Thursday is going to be the big day. Jason, Danielle, thank you very much.